We love them like that. Nick Kypreos of Hockey Night in Canada, joining us live from the Hockey Central studio. How's the weekend, Kipper? How you doing, man?
It's good, yeah. All good. Thanks for always having me on.
I'm sure it was a better...
Sounded sincere almost.
Yes.
Now, what was Mark Stone's nagging issues?
Nagging
Is that what
issue.
they said?
Nagging issue, yeah.
Lower body nagging issues.
I've got many of them on one side or the other here.
Hey.
Doug McLean is a nagging issue.
Give him one of those. That's worth more than that.
Kipper's on fire. You can see him at Rama this weekend.
Maybe.
It's fantastic. All right, Kipper, there's a lot happening here. There's two stories top of mind, Tim, and you want to throw another one on the pile, please do. The Elias Pettersson, Mike Matheson suspension, and what the hell the Leafs are going to do if Frederik Andersen has to miss any significant time, which we haven't been told he has. But those are the two ones there. Start with whichever one you want, Kipper.
Well, let's talk about the hottest issue right now. And coming out of the weekend is the Pettersson-Matheson situation. We still haven't had any word. It is late, guys. Usually they're out by now with a suspension, which could leave you to think of a couple of reasons why. Number one is maybe it's a bigger number than we thought, and they want to delay it closer to puck drop so it doesn't get maybe the media attention if it came out earlier. Or they've got some internal issues in terms of debatable on whether to fine them or suspend them a game or two. But certainly I don't think it's an easy one for the NHL.
Kipper, as you were speaking from the NHL Player Safety Twitter account.
Is it out?
2-game suspension.
Yeah.
Mike Matheson suspended 2 games for interference/unsportsmanlike conduct on Vancouver's Elias Pettersson. So
You want me to play the video? I'll play the video. Sid, you'd like the video?
We don't have to see the whole video. We can do the monotone voice ourselves.
2 games.
Too hot, too cold, just about right. Kipper, what do you think?
Oh, I think just about right. We don't see 1-game suspensions in the regular season, so they have to give him 2. And this is strictly about the effect of the hit, to which it finished with his head hitting the ice. That's all it is. If it's a situation where he gets up, we're not talking about it at any great length at all. But the mere fact that he's out 7 to 10 days, and who knows how these things go, I'm certainly not surprised that they have to give him 2 games based on the outcome of him being concussed because of the hit. But as far as everything else goes, man, oh man, that looked like anything else we've seen from time to time over the course of not only the last few years, but over the course of the history of the game.
But I mean, is this a wave of the future, Kipper? Because to me, there's a lot of younger guys that are smaller, more skilled, that could be put in situations like that in the future.
Yeah.
Was the NHL trying to say this isn't going to happen with these guys anymore?
I'm not sure what they're trying to say, Tim, to be quite honest with you, but I would think that at some point you got to make some harsh decisions. Is that, are we still trying to sell that hockey's a tough sport and that, you know, every once in a while the bigger fish can eat the little fish, or are there too many little fishes now in the NHL pool where we've got to now come to the realization that we've got a lot of guys that weigh $160, and Pettersson is 6'2", and I hope at some point he can get his frame up to about 190, 185, 190. But here's the reality. Here's a kid that's so highly skilled that he deserves to be in the NHL, but this guy's got a body that looks more like a minor midget than it does an NHL veteran. So, minor hockey, you get that one hot shot that wants to play up a year or two, but what do they say? Will he get hurt? He's up against guys 30 or 40 pounds. That's also the reality, that you're gonna get hurt if you leave yourself in a vulnerable position. That's what happened. Ultimately, you can say whatever you want. It was a dirty finish, whatever, but we still got to decide whether or not we're leaning towards protecting these guys, or at some point we say, hey, listen, you want to play with the big boys? Then sometimes you're going to get hurt. Well, I don't know which one it is. Do you?
Here's my beef with it, Kipper, because I thought in last year's regular season it was let these guys play because we want to see the skills shine through. And then the postseason came around, and I thought they let it go the complete other way. All you had to do was watch the Leafs in the first 2 games of their series with Boston. And I think there's a little poop or get off the pot here when it comes to the NHL.
Wow.
And you're bang on. It's this exact thing. Are you going to let these skilled look at the first overall pick that's going to be next? Jack Hughes is listed at 5'10", 176.
Hey,
right?
Let me tell you something. There's some internal debate with Jack Hughes and whether or not he's going to play next year. Okay, based on that fact.
Right.
Mark my words that if he's still looking at about 155, 160 pounds, I'd think twice if I'm Jack's parents on whether or not this time next year this guy we want him amongst men weighing 225, 230 pounds going into a corner. I don't want my kid's head bouncing off the ice to the point where I'm risking 15, 16 years of a career.
So you played a tough style. What would you rather see on the ice? The skill, or do you want to see the lack of bubble wrap in these guys banging around
Tim,
like we're tough?
why are you giving me a choice? Why can't I have both?
Because then you got to make tough decisions on guys like Mike Matheson.
So make them.
Okay.
Make them. Make those tough decisions. I got no problem with that. There are people getting paid a lot more than me and you right now.
True.
Let them make those decisions.
True.
I doubt that.
Okay?
They're not
Listen,
getting paid more than you.
We can have both in this game.
Right.
It's made it great for a long time. And with all due respect to the passing, the scoring, the speed, come on. Is there anything better than that first round because of the fact that they play so hard, there's so much on the line, and we want to see who wants it more, and that comes with the physicality of the game. Please, let's keep it.